gentlelady from New Jersey, Ms. Watson Coleman, is recognized for an amendment.
Very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I have an amendment at the desk, and I ask unanimous consent to dispense with the reading of the amendment.
The reading of the amendment is dispensed with without objection, and the gentlelady is recognized for remarks on her amendment.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. My amendment would restore funding for environmental justice initiatives under the EPA, which the bill under consideration today completely eliminates. The decision to zero out this funding is a direct and deliberate act of racism by this administration. There are racial disparities in pollution. There are racial disparities in water quality. There are racial disparities in pollution-linked illnesses. And pretending otherwise or ignoring it will not change this reality. Funding environmental justice initiatives make sure that this reality is recognized as the EPA carries out its work. It is funding that was allocated in response to a real problem. Communities of color have pediatric asthma rates that are 7.5 times higher than mostly white communities as a result of higher rates of pollution. A study from Harvard found that communities with larger Black and Hispanic populations are much more likely to have so-called forever chemicals in their drinking water due to the common practice of building pollution-generating infrastructure near these neighborhoods. Ignoring these disparities will not make them go away. Pretending that racial inequality does not exist in pollution rates will not stop our children from getting sick and even dying. It won't make our drinking water cleaner. It won't make our air quality better. It will only force the victims of this injustice to suffer greater. The EPA has a responsibility to protect the environment for all Americans, not just wealthier white communities. My amendment restores funding for environmental justice initiatives so that one's zip code does not determine whether or not one has access to clean water to drink and fresh air to breathe. I encourage my colleagues to support this amendment, and I thank you, and I yield back.
Thank the gentlelady. The gentleman from Idaho, Mr. Simpson, is recognized to address the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise in opposition to this amendment. First, this amendment does not have an offset and would exceed our allocation. Now, kind of important to a lot of the things that have been proposed don't have an offset. If they were really that important to the sponsor of the amendment, wouldn't they try and find an offset? I mean, they have to make choices. We've had to make choices between programs that we thought were more important than other programs in this bill. That's what you do. That's what budgeting is making choices. So this would exceed, because it doesn't have an offset, would exceed our 302B, and consequently this bill wouldn't come to the floor. Second, I think we can all agree that everyone deserves access to clean air and clean water. This bill provides funding for programs that benefit the health and safety of all individuals across the country. From the EPA's geographic programs to water and wastewater infrastructure programs to funding directly to states to implement permitting programs, this bill is intended to provide funding to any area that has an environmental issue and needs additional resources. I look forward to working with my colleagues on this, but I urge my colleagues to oppose this amendment, and I yield back.
Thank the gentleman. The gentlelady from Maine is recognized to address the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for yielding the time, and thank you to the gentlewoman from New Jersey for this amendment. This bill does provide no funding for environmental justice programs at the EPA. The EPA shuttered the Office of Environmental Justice and External Civil Rights and put all the employees on administrative leave. Most of them will eventually be fired. In my opinion, this administration does not understand what environmental justice even is. So it has arbitrarily stopped working on environmental issues with the tribes, with low-income and rural populations, communities that have disproportionately been impacted by air and water pollution. Just last week, President Trump signed proclamations claiming to exempt some of the largest industrial polluters in the U.S. from protective health and environmental standards. These are polluters in places like Louisiana's Cancer Alley. These are historically disadvantaged communities that will continue to suffer harm because this administration thinks environmental justice is a bad word. The EPA administrator claims to want clean air, clean water, and clean land for all of America. But if you are a marginalized community, now that they have shuttered the environmental justice programs, you will continue to be marginalized. I hope my colleagues will support this amendment, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Are there other members wishing to address the amendment? Seeing none, the gentlelady is recognized for 1 minute to close.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. First of all, let me say that it's an insult to even suggest that the reason we shouldn't consider this bill because it isn't part of the, it exceeds the 302B funds. Because this is an issue that should have been dealt with at the time that this whole bill was created. To deny people equal opportunity to clean air and good drinking water because of their race or ethnicity should be against the law. It is against the law, and it speaks highly to the omission here speaks highly to the agenda of what I consider to be the most racist administration I've encountered in my life. It just hurts me to my heart that my colleagues support that racism. I yield back.
Thank you, gentlelady. The question is now on the amendment offered by the gentlelady from New Jersey. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. No. Opinion of the chair, the noes have it. Roll call has been requested. Sufficient number of hands have been raised. Clerk will call the roll. What? Oh, what? Could we have one more hand raised? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Adderholt. Mr. Adderholt, no. Mr. Aguilar. Mr. Alford. Mr. Alford, no. Mr. Amadei. Mrs. Bice. Mrs. Bice, no. Mr. Bishop. Mr. Calvert. Mr. Calvert, no. Mr. Carter. Mr. Carter, no. Mr. Case. Mr. Case, aye. Mr. Siscamani. Mr. Klein. Mr. Klein, no. Mr. Cloud. Mr. Cloud, no. Mr. Clyburn. Mr. Clyburn, aye. Mr. Clyde. Mr. Clyde, no. Mr. Cole. Mr. Cole.
No.
Mr. Cole, no. Mr. Cuellar. Mr. Cuellar, aye. Ms. Dean. Ms. Dean, aye. Ms. DeLauro. Mr. Diaz-Balart. Mr. Diaz-Balart, no. Mr. Edwards. Mr. Edwards, no. Mr. Elzey. Mr. Elzey, no. Ms. Escobar. Ms. Escobar, aye. Mr. Espaillat. Mr. Espaillat, aye. Mr. Fleischman. Mr. Fleischman, no. Ms. Frankel. Ms. Frankel, aye. Mr. Franklin. Mr. Franklin, no. Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, no. Mr. Guest. Mr. Guest, no. Mr. Harder. Mr. Harder, aye. Dr. Harris. Dr. Harris, no. Mrs. Henson. Mrs. Henson, no. Mr. Hoyer. Yes. Mr. Hoyer, aye. Mr. Ivy. Mr. Ivy, aye. Mr. Joyce. Ms. Captor. Yes. Ms. Captor, aye. Mr. Lalota. Mr. Lalota, no. Ms. Lee. Ms. Lee, aye. Ms. Letlow. Ms. Letlow, no. Mr. Levin. Mr. Levin, aye. Ms. Malloy. Ms. Malloy, no. Ms. McCollum. Ms. McCollum, aye. Ms. Ming. Ms. Ming, aye. Mr. Molinar. Mr. Molinar, no. Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore, no. Mr. Morelli. Mr. Morelli, aye. Mr. Mervan. Mr. Mervan, aye. Mr. Newhouse. Mr. Newhouse, no. Ms. Perez. Ms. Pingree. Aye. Ms. Pingree, aye. Mr. Pocan. Mr. Quigley. Mr. Reschenthaler. Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers, no. Mr. Rutherford. Mr. Rutherford, no. Mr. Simpson. Mr. Simpson, no. Mr. Strong. Mr. Strong, no. Mrs. Torres. Mrs. Torres, aye. Ms. Underwood. Ms. Underwood, aye. Mr. Valadeo. Mr. Valadeo, no. Ms. Wasserman Schultz. Ms. Wasserman Schultz, aye. Mrs. Watson Coleman. Mrs. Watson Coleman, aye. Mr. Womack. Mr. Womack, no. Mr. Zinke? Mr. Zinke, no. Mr. Puckett, I think you're supposed to. You got to recognize me.
I'm sorry?
Recognize.
Have not yet voted or seek to? Are there members who have not yet voted or seek to change their vote? Gentleman from Nevada?
Mr. Amadei, no.
Gentleman from Wisconsin?
Mr. Pocan, aye.
Gentleman from Illinois?
Mr. Quigley, aye.
Gentlelady from Connecticut?
Ms. DeLauro, aye.
Gentleman from Georgia?
Mr. Bishop, aye.
Are there others wishing to record or change their vote? Seeing none, clerk will tally. On this vote, the ayes are 26, the noes are 32, and the amendment is not adopted.